How's it going, guys? Electron man. Hope you're doing good today. Well, we got another one of these little portable transistor radios that I'm going to review or see if I can repair or if it needs repair or etc. I do a lot of garage selling and I pick these things up, if they're $1 or $2. I don't ever pay more than $1 or $2 for them. Unless it's like a really nice shortwave radio or something. Obviously, I would be smart about that. But this little stuff like this, I just pick them up because they're cool and kind of like playing with them and kind of getting a little history on them and do a video on them and kind of give a review of them and kind of a detailed what it is. And so if anybody ever picks one up, they'll know a little bit more about it. They just type in the old search on YouTube and I'll have a video on it. But anyway, long story short, this is another one I picked up off a garage sale. I know I actually, this was a garage sale where it was like they gave you like a Dollar General bag and it was $1 to fill the bag up. And yeah, it's crazy garage sale, but it's more of I think it was more of a fundraising type deal. But anyway, this is one of the few items I saw on the tables that I picked up, so I didn't pay $1 for it. It's probably like a quarter or something or a dime. But anyway, it's an Americana. It says solid state radio. I thought it was kind of cool looking. It's unusual in its package. I did go out and look, and it was actually in the there's a radio database that you can find online, and it says that it was made in 1985ish. So it's still 85 to now. It's 40 years old, 40 something years old. So it's been around for a while. It's all solid state. It's not a whole lot more about it. I think it's made in China. Just an AM radio. Anyway, let me go ahead and let's see if it works. We'll kind of go through a little bit of see if it works. And I like opening them up, even if they work, just kind of clean them and check them out and kind of get you a good view of the inside of it anyway. So let me go ahead and obviously I know it doesn't work right now. I mean, it doesn't come on. But first thing I'm going to do is I did notice it actually had a battery in here. Let me go ahead and get this battery unplugged out of here. Okay. So we got well, that's cool. It's got 4-99, so I'm guessing this was replaced in January, March, April of 1999. So this battery is 23 years old. Or if it's got any voltage left on it. Let's get the meter out here and just kind of look, see what it's Duracell. What does a 23-year-old battery have as far as juice left in it? 0.93 of a volt, so it's got less than 1 volt left in it. Surprised it has anything, but it does have 1 volt. Probably no current, but yeah. So it's hanging on. It's still got a volt in it. Well, we'll deposit that in the bin to dispose of it correctly, since it is a battery. And let me go ahead and I found this one laying over the shelf. Let me check this battery here. I don't know if this is a good one or not, but we're going to take a look at it. See, 7.55 volts. Yep, she's pretty much on her way out too. Or doesn't spit most of that 9 volts gone. Let me see here. Here's a brand new one I got out of the package. Now this one should give me a good solid 9 volts. 9.53, 9.5 volts. Perfect. So we know we have a good battery here. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and fart with this case and see how it gets up. I notice it doesn't have any screws, so I'm guessing hopefully it's not glued here. See if we can start working on prying it apart. Well, let me take this real easy and slowly and see if I can get the back of this off, and we'll kind of take a look at the inside of it. Okay, well, I'm back. Actually, it has 4 little tabs there, and once I figured it out, you just kind of get in the case and just kind of pry. They snap in here, 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 and here, so it just snaps together. So if you pry a little bit on the top there, you can get these 2 done snapping. And then once you get 2 of them snapped, you just kind of lift it out of there. But no damage to the case, and does appear to be in pretty good shape on the inside. It's really clean. I got a little 8-ohm speaker in it. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. 4 transistors, 3 variable caps or trimming caps for frequency adjustment, and 1, 2, 3, 4 capacitors. and a few various, couple Xener diodes on here, and obviously a variable resistor and a cheapo tuner. Just one of them standard ones you'll see in a transistor radio. An air gap capacitor, but a tuner. Nothing real fancy here, and right there is going to be your AM antenna. So anyway, I guess let's go ahead and just hook it up and see if it comes on. We got sound. Do we have reception? We have reception. Not bad inside of a metal building, guys. Wow, Chinese. That's probably overseas, actually. Wow, actually not bad. It actually receives pretty well. I think I'm gonna mess with anything on this, and even the variable resistor doesn't sound bad on it either. I mean, it was tuned in like I would expect an AM radio to, especially inside this metal building. I guarantee you, they're outside of. I'm sure it would pick up about like any other AM radio. Let me go ahead and disconnect this battery here. Wow, that new battery really snapped in there good. Well, let me go ahead and wipe her down and put it back together. I'm wondering if inside the case it might have a little bit better sound. It's kind of tinny sounding, but with no backing on this, it might give it a little enclosure sound by having the case back together. So let me just clean it up, do the best I can to shine her up a little bit, see if I can get a little of that yellow off of her, and we'll come back and present a completed Americana solid state radio. Yeehaw. Okay, guys, there you go. There's the Americana solid state radio all back together. Actually cleaned up really well. Wish I could learn how to get rid of the yellowness, you know. See the bottom there, you can tell that's what the color used to be, and it's really yellow. I've heard you can like spray bleach and put them in the sun and other things, but I don't want to. You know, a lot of times it'll affect the surface, etc. And I mean, this is in really nice shape. I mean, I know this is no big ticket item, but definitely something to put up on the shelf, and more of a kind of a conversation piece than anything. But it's cool, and it really actually works pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with it. Go ahead and fire up here. Mind you, this is in a metal building too. I'm catching a lot of stations in there, but they're kind of weak considering that like I said, we're inside of the metal building.
GEHA Sports Desk. Hard hands.
Sounds really not bad once you put it in the case. It definitely made a difference putting it inside the case. It made it a lot fuller sounding.
The team the Chiefs played in the first ever Super
Go Chiefs. Go Cowboys.
This night, 3.5.
I counted 10 or so stations and picked up no problem, so. Anyway, I sat there and tune all day long and get me into tuning radios, man. I love AM radio. I love any type of shortwave, any type of radio. I just think it's fun to pull signals out of the air. Anyway, guys, well, there she is. There's her Americana solid state radio in her fine glory. I'll put her up on a shelf and kind of display with all my other little cool radios. I think I'm gonna build me like a shelf around the perimeter of the roof of. I got 12-foot ceilings here in my shop, and I think I'm gonna build me a shelf down about 10 foot, you know, and around the outside wall, and just start kind of displaying these, kind of just a showroom or an antique show of old radios and all the different types. Anyway, guys, hopefully I'm way off in the weeds now, but anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and hit that bell so you can see when the next radio. I said any next cool videos coming up. Obviously, I got radios on my mind because I got definitely a few more of these I want to go through, and the next few videos will be on pulling these radios out that I picked up at garage sales and just kind of seeing if they work and kind of doing a review on them and blah blah blah. Anyway, have a great day. This is Electron Man.